So welcome to day 7 of the 30 days, 30 tools to manage stress and prevent burnout in medicine, or you may be watching this as part of the Stress Reset Toolbox. So today's tool is stop. So this is the S of soaring that we described before in the Mind Fitness method to manage stress and prevent burnout. So stop is about stopping and surrendering to your senses to anchor you into the present moment. So too often we're caught in the fog of our thoughts that take us to the past and the future. A lot of our thoughts are kind of related to resisting things, for not wanting things to be as they are, or striving thoughts. We can relate to that as kind of perfectionists in medicine, or that internal critic, that imposter syndrome, saying that we're not good enough. And so this is kind of hardwired into our brain in the default mode network, and why we have such a wandering mind. But the fog of our thoughts fuses our thoughts to us, and so that we can't see and do and function in our lives. And so what the first thing that we need to do is to anchor ourselves into the present moment. So to stop and use our senses to anchor us into the present moment. And so the first, I talk about this as a tree metaphor, which is also used in acceptance and commitment therapy. And so if we think about the first sense, which is the sensations of the soles of our feet, we think of that being kind of our tree roots anchoring us into the present moment when we feel the sensations of the soles of our feet. And then as we come up our tree, we can come to our breathing part of our tree, our trunk of our tree, and we can look at our breath and use our breath to anchor us into the present moment. And so we're not going to get rid of all those thoughts by bringing ourselves, and have micro moments of bringing us into the present moment by observing our breath, because our breath is always in the present moment. And then if you think about the branches of our trees being our five fingers, so we've done the first, which is our sensations, and then the next one is using our hearing to bring us into the present moment. At the moment I'm hearing a lot of rain and wind as I'm recording this. I also love using the bird song to anchor me into the present moment. You can use, even in your busy day, the machines beeping around you, things outside your office that can anchor you into the present moment. And then the next sense is the sensation of taste. So maybe mindfully eating our lunch, stopping to eat our lunch to start with, and then mindfully eating our lunch and tasting and savoring what we're eating. That sense of smell. We may have something that is like a favorite perfume, or bringing some flowers into our working environment, or anything that is, if that's something that anchors you into the present moment. And then the last one is our sense of sight. So sometimes this is quite an effective practice, is just to look up from writing clinical notes, or if you're in a challenging interaction, and kind of naming 3 things that you can see. So in my surrounding at the moment, I can see my golden Buddha that I use for my meditation. I can see sunflowers that I have around here, and I can see a wooden giraffe that we brought back from Africa. And so that just brings you into the present moment. So maybe thinking of yourself as a tree as you go through your day, thinking about the soles of the feet, or the sensations of your breath to anchor you into the present moment, or maybe just having a play with any of the other sensations that may anchor you into the present moment. So thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Soles of the Feet practice. If you want to learn more about the Mind Fitness Doctor, then download my free ebook, The Stress Reset Toolbox for Women in Medicine, or join me in my 6-week Mindful Self-Compassion for Medicine course, or the 8-week Mind Fit Doctor course, How to Manage Stress and Prevent Burnout in Medicine, the Mind Fitness Gym membership for Women in Medicine, or my Recharge retreats.